What do you hate about your body? I don't like the shape of my head when I'm not facing the viewer. Just always face the viewer.
My mustache doesn't fully connect with the rest of the beard. There's a small gap where no hair grows. It really bothers me.
Knowing me, would use a marker to help with that. My chronically chapped lips. Oh me gee same. Like no matter what I do, they always go dry. It's stupid brain. My back because it's lopsided and hurts. Scoliosis. My stomach, but not enough to do something about it. It's too darn perfect. This is the energy we need. Every female part about it. I don't have gender dysphoria much. It's that every part causes pain and agony in some way. Same. Like, why do even my boobs hurt? Boobs shouldn't hurt. I'd like to file a complaint with whomever designed this system. The fact that I'm allergic to basically every natural particle, and my FKN wisdom teeth. That it is slowly decomposing and there's nothing to do about it. My flabby, fatty stomach. Short, I just want to be a little bit taller. Sad emoji. Nope, I embraced my flaws and live peacefully with it.
My boobs.
Same, though my nipples more than my boobs. I'm small-chested, but my nipples are huge, so there's no way to go braless without it being glaringly obvious. My husband loves it, but summers are pretty uncomfortable. I could poke out an eyeball if someone's at the right height. My big nose. I wish my nose was a bit bigger, but noses are generally what people dislike the most about their face. My posture. I gain about 5 inches in height when I actively correct my posture. My chin. My original chin is no longer perpendicular to my neck. The additional chins billowing toward my chest below it are superfluous yet highly visible. Aging plus gravity is a bitch. My brain. Epilepsy is a really depressing condition to live with. Honestly, I envy the dead sometimes. Lots of things. The pain quarter, groin, belly, back. Being really overweight. Inexplicable rashes, maybe lol die of a sunburn too. Short, nearsighted, narrow tubes, bogfoot. Other than that, great. Body hair is the worst part. Right now, the bad immunity. I've been having a flu for 3 weeks, damn it. I have stopped saying I hate my body. It's doing its best every day and depends on me to fool it and make sure it's healthy. I instead think I hate what is happening to my body, and it's helped me rethink what I can do to better it. We aren't enemies, we work together. I hate my body's finiteness. It's so limited and needy. Sleep, food, water, bathroom, clothes. It never ends. Whereas my mind, with its infinite capacity of imagination, is confined to my limited, needy body. For example, I can imagine being on another planet with aliens. So come on, body, keep up. Take my mind there right now. Oh, you can't do that. It's like my mind is under house arrest. Small penis. I don't hate it directly. I personally don't care, but hate that it limits my prospects. I also don't like my body hair, moles, and how genetics have effed my mouth up. My dark circles under my eyes that don't seem to away even when I sleep right. My scarred up legs and feet. My teenage self really didn't think about the long-term consequences of self-harm. I honestly don't hate how it looks. I'm okay with myself. What I truly hate is feeling like I owe anyone who sees it an explanation. Most people are polite enough not to ask, but some of them do ask, and I always feel so awkward answering. They have a thing, my feet go sideways when I walk. It's very ugly and I'm not doing it on purpose. I can make them perfect if I think of my feet and walk, but after a few steps my calves and feet start to ache a lot. Anyone to help me out solve my leg issue? I would consult a podiatrist. I am sure you have thought of that. Well, as a woman who has had a double mastectomy, no chance of reconstruction. Absolutely everything. I don't feel feminine. I don't look feminine. I can't find clothes that look good, or even normal. In all seriousness, I am thrilled to be here, but I haven't looked at myself in a mirror in I don't know how long, because I cry. I have prominent cheeks. I used to hate it when I was growing up. Lagi yun ang napapansin ng mga tao. But now I realize na it is an asset pala. It makes me look younger. May mga tao na nagpapasurgery lang para magkaroon. Elle used to hate so many things about my body till I was in a wreck and in a wheelchair for 6 mosies. I love my body now. Not because it is cosmetically perfect, but because it works hard for me. And I appreciate the vessel God gave my soul to reside in. I've suffered body dysmorphia, disordered eating, self-harm, etc., but now I love my body for what it is, and not for what it isn't. That it can't fly. My stomach, I had 2 kids young, and now I have a good body, with a wrinkly, unattractive stomach and stretch marks everywhere. I love stretch marks. Badges of honor. A reminder of the amazing things your body has done. Probably my acne, it does look really bad, but it is improving slowly. It doesn't come with a built-in exoskeleton. I gotta armor up if I want to take heavy hits. Definitely my stomach. For most of my life, 30F, I'm quite obese. It isn't always easy trying to find flattering clothes in my size, but I'm working on it with exercise. My heaviest weight in the past is 115 kilograms, but my current weight is 93.9 kilograms. I'm far from being skinny and toned, but I'm feeling healthier than I did before. I wasn't a huge fan of exercise in the past because I'm a great lover of food. To me, it felt like I wasn't doing enough to keep the weight off. I try hard not to worry about it, that it's a part of the journey. Well, a very tough journey ahead of me anyway. I don't hate anything. I only see what I can improve with hard work and dedication to loving myself, choosing myself over anything else. I guess my stomach, chest, or the fact that my thighs touch. I think I hate the clothing fashion industry more though, because half of the reasons why I hate these parts of my body come from the fact that some of the clothes I buy either don't fit me or are unflattering with my body shape toss type. My lungs, fucked from having COVID 2 years ago, and I basically spend life waiting for the next awful chest infection from a common cold that takes me out for 2 weeks at a time. Every time I feel I'm one more wheeze away from the hospital. I'm a young woman and a parent. It's shit. I have a constant nerve problem in my back, where soft touches such as wind, water, and rubbing cause me extreme pain, not joking. I've been to 2 neurologists and 5 other doctors, and experimented with multiple nerve pain medications with no help. Every time a nerve or muscle gets inflamed anywhere in my body, I have to deal with this shit for days or weeks. The cliche is true. As you get older and you're still healthy, you just appreciate it a lot for still working and not giving you a hard time. Also, personally, it helped that the partner's love had never seemed to mind what I considered my flaws. I, however, kept them to myself. My teeth. Hypoplasia for my enamel, so no matter what my teeth will rot away. It's embarrassing as I look really normal. Can say not in a cocky way, but I do like nice, looked good. I just don't smile. It sucks that it's not covered under health insurance. Absolutely nothing. I love this body. It's a hard-working body, and I have pushed it to its limits many times. Though sometimes I wish those limits were less, I appreciate my health and constantly remind myself that being carried around by this body is a gift. Every single day. Nothing. It is healthy and allows me to do almost everything I want to do. If it's working, you are winning, and it is such a gift. My love handles. Rest of my body is fine with a proper nutrition and workout plan, but the damn handles take forever to go away. Random stomach pains and a need to poop while in the bus to college. My mouth, wish it was just a little bit fuller. My hip dips, this is self-explanatory. My toes, the big toe in particular because the bone on the side causes the big toe to grow inwards. Am I making sense? So like my big toe is under my second toe. My chin, because it's growing a beard and I hate it. Ass hair. I sweat way too much, can't play video games on phone, can't hold anything warm without getting my palms sweaty, and generally, I am not working out much, because I will sweat like waterfall. Same. I can't even shake hands with anyone without feeling embarrassed. I hate that I'm insecure because my nipples are a little hairy, even though I know it's totally normal. People have been mean about it in the past. I hate that I feel fat because my BMI says I'm slightly overweight, even though I know I'm not fat. The BMI is bullshit. That it's human and inherently limited. Not to say I dislike humanity, but wouldn't it be nice if we weren't confined to a physical form? It needs food, water, and sleep. The weakness of my own flesh disgusts me. I crave the certainty of steel. One of my eyes squints more than the other when I smile, so every picture I take, I look cracked out. I don't like my shoulders, they're kind of wide, and my rib cage is a bit wide too. I also don't like my crooked nose, or my smile, and I'm constantly insecure about my legs. My double chin! I almost stopped taking selfie because of it and cried when I received my new driving license. I put a removable sticker on my face so I don't want to cry every time I move my IDs. What sucks is it's not an easy part to lose. I know you can't spot losing fat. And I don't want to lose my thickness. Ugh. My double chin, back of my arms, fat stomach, and keratosis pilaris. As a person with gender dysphoria, it's tits. I love tits, but not when I have them. I hate my body after having a baby this past November. My belly is so soft and pudgy, and my boobs have definitely sagged too. IDK, how I'm gonna ever change it, BC? There's only so much that a good diet and regular exercise can improve. I learned a long time ago to just accept all that my body is. Might be some things I wish were better, but they're inconsequential. Our bodies keep us alive. It's our true home vessel for this lifetime. And it does its best. That mindset provides a bit of grace for all the imperfections that we see in the mirror. All my fat goes to my stomach, and it makes me insecure. I'm getting my belly button pierced tomorrow to hopefully boost my confidence a bit. Nothing. I'm not perfect by any means. So many flaws. There are some things I don't like, but there's nothing that I hate anymore. It took me a long time to get to a place where I could say that. Honestly, my whole belly area, it's just too much. And I even eat healthy as fuck, and always have. It's just, I don't exercise, and I'm quite unlucky with how much I can eat and not gain weight. Teeth. No matter how much work I put into them, they always need more. I hate having to shave my beard. I hate having a beard. Both sides itch constantly. Wish I had some American Indian or Asian genetics in my family tree. Maybe I could shave less. Mostly my mind, I lie awake with it active, always thinking of something. Me too. I got ADHD, I'm here, there, and everywhere. Sucks when you want to sleep. It won't make saliva anymore, and it's pure fucking torture. Also, if I eat any amount of carotenoids, I'm dead. 2 fucking years will have endured this bullshit. My skinny legs due to nerve damage, but don't tell that to the meatheads at the gym who judge without even knowing why. My turkey neck. I didn't even start noticing it either until jawlines became all the rage. Woe is my turkey neck. Born with club feet, talipes equinovarus, and underwent lots of surgery as a child to correct, which has left me with very small calf muscles and feet at size 7 men's. That and a tiny bit of chest fat, or possibly gyno. My knees, they are wrecked. Also my back, because I can't lift with my knees, so I have to bend at the waist. I'm getting a gut that's not going away. I don't really hate it, but it bums me out when I look at it, or am reminded of it. From the side, my arms are thicker than my neck, and my thighs are thinner than my waist. I've got a big-ass nose. I think the nose is what makes or breaks a face. That's why so many celebrities get rhinoplasties. I've got a good jawline. I've got decent cheekbones. But I've got a big-ass, ugly-ass nose. My skin. It has so many scars, hyperpigmentation, and pimples. Also my ass because I'm flat. Then my shoulders, too broad. Oh yeah, I also gain weight easily. Well, I have a rather fit physique. Like my body looks muscular, kind of normal. Stomach area has always been my concern. It is a bit chubby compared to the rest of my body. Along came menopause. Stomach is not large, but has these prominent fatty deposits. Like, what? So, yeah, I hate those huge bulges in my stomach. My BMI is in the lower realm. I'm not fond of my menopause body. Sigh. My gosh darn loosey-goosey stomach. Unfortunately, element apple shape. I'm short. I had 2 big babies who were 10 plus pounds each. And even though I lift weights and have lost 30 pounds, and I am fit now, my stomach will always be the last place to lose any weight. And with all the skin, it's just a swell time. My fucking beard has the weird-ass gap below my cheekbones, but above my jawline and like for what? Ugh, lol. My swollen right arm and hand that I have had all my life because of my medical diagnosis. Especially recently, it has caused quite a bit of complications for me and my parents. I feel bloated even though I'm somewhat thin. I have excess body fat in my thighs, calf, and stomach, and it just makes me uncomfortably large looking. About everything. The color of my eyes, the texture of my hair. I'm fat, so about everything, lol. My feet are wide, so most shoes look weird on me, and I have to get bigger shoes to accommodate for that. The shape of my cheeks. I like my nose and my eyebrows, though. My gut. I like my body, except for that. My kids say I look a bit like Thor when he let it go. I thought he was hotter that way. My boobs are not big enough, but also they are so cute. I'm afraid to mess them up with plastic surgery. But I want more boobage for my own enjoyment. I'm a boob girl. How old are you? Plastic surgery is always a huge risk. And if you are younger, I would advise to wait a little. Most women experience boob growth when getting older. I went up 3 cup sizes between 22 and 26. No weight gain, no hormonal birth control, etc. Got them removed though. can't close my ears completely to get the complete silence that I need. Poor thermoregulation. Pouring sweat under my arms with goosebumps inches away along the outside of my arm. Arches radiating heat, while my toes could be mistaken for a corpse's. Yes, I've seen a doctor about this. They ran some tests and told me everything was fine. It's easier to ask me what I like about my body. Answer is my hair and eyes, auburn, with green eyes. The rest of me I try not to look at in the mirror. My face, especially my eyes, and the amount of facial hair I get. I'm female. I also don't like my stomach. My love handles, but those are slowly melting away. Pretty proud of that. I also have one on that back of my neck, and I'm bald, so it looks weird. But again, weight loss seems to be taking care of that. Finally, I hate my knees, because they look like I have a bit of knee valgus, so my legs don't look entirely straight, and they could also be problematic when I'm older. A few things, but mainly all the female parts, and all the pain. I wish I could just go one day with not being hyper aware of every damn body part and joint. I used to hate my whole body, but now at my 32s, it really bothers me that flip-flop below my belly button. Sometimes I hate how it looks when I wear skirts or pants, and I say sometimes, because it all will depend with the hormones email. Besides that, no, I don't hate anything. Finally, my own body is destroying my thyroid and I can't do anything about it. I just have to take it day by day, even when it really hurts. I have a vertebrae in my neck out of place just enough that I have a constant headache and frequent migraines. I hate that, but the only real fix is surgery, and I don't permit sharp objects near my spinal cord, thanks. Guess I'll just live in pain until I die. I have axillary breast tissue. It's not the same as side boob. My boobs are big, so my extra tissue is big. I can never wear tank tops or strapless things. My own niece pointed to it when I was in a bathing suit and asked what it was, so I know it's noticeable. It makes me cry sometimes. I could get surgery to remove it, but it's classified as cosmetic surgery, and my insurance doesn't cover it. I don't really have the money. Yellow sensitive teeth. I smoked on and off for about 4 years. My main medication is a light acid, kinda sucks, but it's such a small thing for me, my girlfriend doesn't care. My lungs. It's not their fault, they were really good, but I tortured them with so much smoke from so many different sources that they turned against me, and now I need machines to help me breathe right. And really, if I was being so evil to them from the start, I must have hated them all along. I hate being overweight and tired all the time, but when I don't eat, I get angry out of nowhere. It's like I'm missing something that I try to find by eating, and whatever I'm missing makes me angry. I dislike my bipolar brain that will send me into psychotic episodes if I don't take meds. Also how hungry I get when I'm already overweight. Just burn the fat you have, bro. I hate the squint in my eyes, my bottom row of teeth, the bridge to my nose, the shape of my nipples and size of breast. I hate my figure and the stretch marks on my boobs after getting pregnant, my toes, shoulders, the size and length of my arms. I hate that when I smile, I have the slightest slant to it, and I'm not fond of my height. My own self. LOL, I know it's just a lack of confidence, but even with my confidence, this gets me into a rock and a hard place. Because even if I'm outnumbered 5-1, I feel in my core that it's a fair fight, which a 7 out of 10 time it is. Random pains that have been there all my life and doesn't go away. Sometimes it's a vein, a muscle, in my eye, a bone, in my nose, heart, lungs, neck, nerves, random feelings of a needle poking me, my nipple, literally anything, any random pain anywhere, anytime, ranging from throbbing, pins and needles, pressure, soreness, or dull pain, anywhere from a small area or an entire limb, from head to toe, just pain, like it just travels around my body and decides to hurt something. I have about 300 moles of various sizes, mostly like a pencil eraser diameter. Not the most ever, but if you saw me with my shirt off, you'd be like, damn, that's the most moles I've ever seen. Doesn't really bother me anymore, but when I was young, I would put this clinic concealer on them and stare in the mirror for hours. I hate that it tries to pee when I'm trying to poop. No, one at a time. I don't want to make a mess for fuck's sake. I can control it easily. It's just what my body craves and it's just too much. Like why? And the big tits inherited by dear old mum. I had a breast reduction be my boobs, caused permanent ERP's nerve damage in my shoulders and neck. F that. I'd rather not have tits. I'm not a breeder anyway. Why the fuck would a bisexual child-free swinger need milkers? Edic man. Could care less what men, women, etc. think is hot. I won't be in pain. This is a really sad post, but misery loves company, so I hate my arms. They both have that keratosis pilaris thing. My arms just always look like they have a rash. Only religiously using Gold Bond Rough and Bumpy helps it some. My brain, but it's really been a long-term love-hate relationship. My stomach, but I can't get it to go away. It just showed up one day and refused to leave. Right ankle, right knee, both shoulders. I hate that my body is getting older and things just don't recover the same anymore. Most of it, I only like my eyes, hazel, green, and calves, the one part of my body that gets any visible toning whatsoever as I bulk up muscle. My hair never holds volume and gets greasy hours after a wash. My face is weird, my head is egg-shaped, my shoulders are too small for my frame. I hold too much weight in my stomach, and even when super fit, I'm not visibly muscular or slimmer. My hands are too tiny and pudgy, my arms are too short for my height, and my hips and thighs aren't toned at all, even though they're muscular. They basically look like a couple turkey drumsticks. Female, FYI, just in case that makes any difference whatsoever in perspective for other people who reply. Waking up always with a chronic dry mouth in the morning. Seriously considering a sleep apnea machine. I hate my eyes. They don't work. I cannot see. It's not fair. It wasn't always like this. I don't think I'll ever get over it. Nothing. But I don't fully love my body either, as evidenced by how I poison it. Hatred is a poison. Alcohol is my preferred and socially acceptable poison. I use it because I hate the pain of my existence. Life is a pain. My current goal is to figure out how to be indifferent to existence, start pain. Chronic pain. I used to be an athlete, but once everything started hurting in my mid-20s, I had to give up on a lot of things that I thought I was going to be able to do for a long time. Running, free climbing, and hilt training all had to stop. I still do Pilates and hike every once in a while, but most days are spent trying to get my body some relief after work via yin yoga. I had participated in 2 different half marathons since I was originally marathon training before, but both of them had me walking for most of them and trying not to cry from the pain. The weight gain that came as a result over the years has become my biggest insecurity. Doctors say I'm still healthy, aside from the undiagnosable pain, but I still loathe everything about the outcome. The worst part is that nobody knows why my body hurts so badly, when most people in my age group, 30s, are still able to do the things that they've spent their whole lives training for. My right boob is bigger than my left, and it drives me crazy. I'm not sure if anyone else can tell, but I can. I'm not a beautiful person, but I used to feel okay about my body until I had kids. Now I hate every inch of it, inside and out. Everything is just ugly. Even my hair is not the same. My belly. Have been wanting to get a tummy tuck for several years, but it's so expensive, hoping one day to have enough dollars saved up to get the procedure done. I exercise and eat fairly well, so it's not from lack of trying. What I say is both a blessing and a curse, no matter what or how much I eat. I don't gain a lb. My metabolism is so fast, nothing makes me gain weight, and it's a curse because gaining weight is what I've been trying to do recently. Dark circles under my eyes. They're semi-permanent. They worsen when I'm tired, stressed. They're also genetic. My siblings have them too. I don't really wear makeup because my glasses covers them up for the most part. But when I wear contacts, I look like I skipped 10 sleeps. Honestly, I'm pretty okay with it. No major chronic issues aside from IBS and a few psoriasis spots in my scalp that aren't even visible. I have it pretty easy compared to a lot of people. I could be in better shape, but that's not my body's fault. I'm just lazy and like junk food. Plus, my wife is smoking hot and loves me just the way I am. God damn it, it's actually all her fault. Where am I supposed to find the motivation to exercise if I don't have to impress any chicks? My mom's gut. I've had 5 kids, and I always get hugely pregnant thanks to my forward-facing uterus. It's saggy and gross. Yep, it made my babies, but I wish it would have disappeared after they were born. It has psoriatic arthritis. I've had it since I was 21. It sucks. I love it otherwise, though. Nothing much. It's just me who can't handle it, take care of it. Naturally, it was great. I hate that my immune system is attacking my body all the time with no breaks. But other than that, I'm pretty damn happy with this flesh prison of mine. I hate waking up an hour or 2 before my alarm to take a dump. Not cosmetic, but it is my ass, so I hate it. Pain. I hate constant pain from chronic illness and accidents. I also hate the possibility that I've inherited a brutal lung condition that killed one of my uncles, is killing the other one, and nearly killed my mother, leaving her disabled. I hate how I am so perfectly content with myself that other people feel the need to ask asinine questions that assume I have body image issues. My boobs. Waiting on a reduction, but I'm on a public system and have waited 2 years when I should have only waited 3 months. I have a small waist and they really hide it. It's like my one feature I'm happy with. And not to mention the back pain associated with it. Ugh. Early male pattern baldness starting. I'm 21 and look like I have the hair of a 40-year-old. Too hairy? When I shave it, the regrowth is coarse and prickly. If I wax, use hair removal creams, etc., I get rashes of ingrown hairs, and it's unbearably uncomfortable and painful. I'm short, fat, have broad shoulders, and small hips, your butt. Also got a short neck and big fat floppy arms. If I get fat over 40s, I'll probably look hideous. So now I need to lose a ton of weight to look remotely attractive and more feminine. My eyesight. It's so bad that LASIK eye surgery won't help. I would have to have cornea surgery, like totally new ones from a dead person. And my height. I hate being so short. The jokes are old and extremely annoying at this point of my life. I'm 31, and I've heard them all. Thank you for watching. In the comments, tell us about the worst pain you've ever felt, and don't forget to check out our other videos. See you next time.